Hello, this is Miss Evie. I'm a visual artist that specializes in paper collage on canvas using vintage high fashion magazines. And at the moment, I'm a lead teacher with Project Create DC, which is a community-based nonprofit in Washington, DC that promotes creative youth development through multidisciplinary art education and enrichment. So today we are going to do personalized journals. This is a journal I created the other day that has my name. I decorated with some balloons and did a gold border, some of my favorite colors, which is green. And you guys are gonna be able to make your personalized journals. You can journal down everything that's going on in your lives right now. Now with the quarantine, we have a lot of time in the house, so we can journal all the things that we're thinking, our feelings, and create lovely, wonderful books to write down all your memories in. So the next videos, I'll show you step-by-step how to create these beautiful journals. Okay, so before we get started, I'm gonna go through the art material that you would need to create your art journals. So you can start off with your paper. I have construction paper. If you do not have construction paper, you can use printing paper. You can even use notebook paper. You can use whatever paper that you have in your home. Now, you should use a hole puncher, but I did not have a hole puncher on hand, so I use scissors. For my young people, make sure that you have an adult to help you with the scissors. I don't want anyone to hurt themselves. So for the scissor part, if you end up having to use the scissors, please have an adult help you with that. A black marker or a pen. This is gonna be for some dots to create holes for your book. You can use string to keep the book together. I use the wire, but if you don't have this pipe, what is it? Not a wire, it's piping. If you don't have the piping, which you might not have at home, you can use string. You can also use, I have here a stapler. A stapler will work as well. So, and if you don't have any of them, you can just fold it and keep the book together just with the fold. You might not be able to hold it tight. So I did have, for decorations, you can use markers, you can use crayons, you can use your pen if that's all you have. I got creative. I used this is old party string from a party. If you have anything like that, that's good to use. Christmas decorations, if you have ribbon or some leftover Christmas decoration, these can be borders and you can use those to create all kinds of different things to decorate with. And of course, if you don't have glitter, don't worry about that. You can use something else. Anything that you have at home, you can use. Don't worry if you don't have every single item that I have, because I want you guys to be able to create these at home. Okay, so we are going to start. I grabbed 4 sheets of paper in the colors that I like. The outside one will be your cover. So I just grabbed one green one to make it interesting in the center. So I'm gonna fold each sheet, just like this. Take my second sheet, fold it, just like that. Third sheet, fold it. And my 4th sheet, I'm gonna fold that as well. Just like that, perfect. Okay, now that you have all your sheets folded, we're going to make a dot where we want to put our wire through, okay? So, I'm gonna make a dot, 2 dots, one here and one here. The way to make sure that your dots are lined up on each page, I just slide it out just a bit. And then I do my 2 dots, make that easier, on the next page. And I continue to do that with each page. My last page. Perfect. Okay, so now that we have that, we are going to punch holes in the 2 spots. Now, I didn't have a hole puncher, which some of you might not. So for the young kids, you might need to get your parents, well, not might, you will need to get your parents to help you with punching these holes. So to make sure that I don't punch my fingers, I hold it with 2 fingers, your middle finger here and here. Hold your ring finger and your thumb down here. Sorry for the confusion. Hold on, sorry. There we go. Got it right. So you're just gonna push in and you're gonna twist until it goes through. Okay, just take your time. Don't do it too hard because as you can see, it goes quickly and it will break the paper. So twist it again. Perfect. You can do that with each one. There you go. Okay, and last but not least, oops. There we go. That was a little tricky. There we go, that's the last one. I'm actually gonna make the green the cover since I only have one green one. Okay, so I'm gonna line my book up, make sure that they're all in the same direction. So you're gonna line them up just to make sure that the holes will go through all of the books. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my hole back through all of them. Make sure they're all lined up correctly. Actually, I have one that's not lined up correctly. I think that one's in wrong. There we go. There we go. So now I should see all my holes. And I'm just gonna twist it. Just gonna twist it till it goes all the way through. See how I went through all of my holes? I hope if you have a hole punch, it's best to use that because it's not as messy. But as you can see, I'm twisting it, twisting it, twisting it, twisting it. Till it gets through all the holes. Yes, now it's lined up and I can see through it. If you can see through it, then that's perfect. So now we're gonna create our book. This will be my cover page. I put my other page in the center, other page in the center of that one, and last but not least, my last page in the center of that one. Perfect. Now, you're gonna take your string and you're gonna bring it through the front. You might have to make sure your hole is clear. I feel like my hole isn't quite clear. Okay, I'm gonna bring my string through the front. There we go, perfect, just like that. And we're gonna bring it through the other side. Hopefully we won't have to punch another hole. Actually we do. Punch that hole through again, make sure it can get through. There we go, perfect. You're gonna turn, that's your front of your book. You're gonna turn to the back. And you're going to twist it just like this. Twist it. Actually, let me do it a little easier for you. Crisscross right over, go up underneath, almost like you're tying your shoelaces. With that first one, and then just twist it through so it's not sticking out. Keep twisting. Keep twisting. And then to this other side once you finish here. And the ends can poke you, so just be careful with the ends. They can be a little sharp. So I'm gonna take it and twist it over the end so that end isn't out. Perfect, keep twisting. You just want it to look neat and finished. You don't want it to look too messy. And voila, I have my book. Okay, so now that we have our book completely finished and done, we are going to decorate our book. So to decorate the book, I'm gonna start off with my marker and I'm gonna do almost what we would call bubble letters, but not quite. So I'm gonna start with my name. I'm a lefty, so I sometimes tend to turn my paper to the side, but I'll try to keep it as straight as possible. So for my first letter, which is the E, I'm just gonna do a bubble E. And then I'm gonna color that in. I might add glitter to it later, we'll see.
Get down. Sorry.
Okay, my V. And I'll color that in. My eye. And my last but not least, my last M. Perfect. There we go. A little crooked, but it's okay. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some tissue paper balloons. Sydney, if you could pass me the red tissue paper. If you could pass me the red tissue paper, thank you. So I'm gonna mix my tissue paper. You can see on my example, I had some red. I actually added a tissue paper flower. If we have time, I'll show you that today. I did some tissue paper balloons and I did some glitter balloons. So for my first tissue paper balloon, I'm gonna cut out 2 circles. I'm gonna cut out a circle just like this. And I'll cut one more out. They do not have to be perfect. It's okay if it's a little crooked. And Sydney, if you could pass a glue stick. I have helpers. These are my nieces and nephews, Sydney, Ryan, and Gavin, who are working with me today. So I'm going to put some glue on. You can also put the glue on here, straight on your paper, whichever works best for you. And you're gonna glue your circles. I'll glue another one down here. And then I think I'm ready to do some glitter ones. So for the glitter ones, I'm going to use paper. Sydney, pass me a paper. The silver paper. I'm sorry, the silver paper plate. Thank you. So I'm going to mix some gold glitter in here. And I'm gonna have like a gold and glitter. Gold and silver balloon. So I'll just do a glue circle. Then with my fingers, I will pick up some glitter and just dab it on. I have a few on the paint. I use a paper plate so I don't waste glitter. And then I put it right on the paper plate. And then you can dump it right off back into there. Make sure you just dump it really good. There you go. And the next one I'll probably shake the glitter right on because I want one that's actually gold. So I'll do one, and I'll do one over here. And this one I actually want to do gold. I'll probably do one more green one too. And I'm gonna just dab that glitter right over. And then I'm gonna dump it right into here. Okay. That's my second one, and I wanna do one more. And I want it to be my favorite color, green balloon. Let's see. Let's see where I'm gonna put it. I'll try to put it in the center here. Okay. And this will be my green balloon. I'll probably have more than one green balloon. And then I'll shake it right in here. I use my fingers to make it a little bit more of a circle. Some of my glitter. You can just use your finger if you get glitter in another spot. Clean it on up. There we go. Okay, a little bit of glitter got on my red, but I actually kind of like that. So then I'm gonna draw my strings. So I'm gonna start with my red balloon. Bring my strings to the center. Make that string go all the way through here.
And the easy way to finish.
And then, And then I'm going to finish up. Here, I have one more piece I'm gonna put on the border if I have a little time. But that's it for the paper journals. That's the decoration part.